What is
Hey
up,
guys.
YouTube family? We are back, and it's been a minute. My bad. We got to start firing out over here. We appreciate those new subscribers that came over from other channels to check this side out. But this is our kind of, I don't know what to call this side. This side is a little different. It's not for your weak stomach people. Don't watch this late at night. For some of y'all, I know y'all done wrote us and say, "Why did I watch this before bed?"
I know.
Don't do that if you don't want, some of this stuff get a little wicked.
I've watched enough cop programs. Okay. I am not stupid.
Can I roll over? I ain't gonna hurt you.
Parents, huh? Who needs them? Except, well, people who kind of want to be born. Well, here are a number of stories of parents who did the opposite. Today, straight from my computer to your screen, is a heap of parents who were the absolute worst. Starting with some that are just plain dumb, to pretty evil.
Hey you, and welcome. My name is Mike, and parents are just the worst. Okay, maybe not, but I think you'll agree that the parents in these videos are the literal worst. Like, real evil, shut bags or whatever. You can insert whatever curse word you want to. Evil is a pretty strong word, but it's kind of like the only one that's pretty fitting in this whole video, so...
Use it.
Let's give it a go.
First off, we are in Oklahoma City with our Oklahoma girl. The date was October 26th, 2023. And along the highway, a woman was putting the pedal to the metal a little too hard, if you know what I mean. I'm sure you do.
Please. I can't hear you. I need your window down. You're speeding. You are. The speed limit's only 60. We're going 75. Right.
She really was just not having it, like, hey, listen, everyone's breaking the law, so why are you breaking my balls?
On the vehicle, yeah. Do what? I can't hear you.
So she's asked for her ID, claims not to have it, and then there's the old, I know I don't have it, but I'll pretend to look gag. I used to do that in school, claiming I couldn't find my homework. Never worked.
I do have my camera on. Can I have your driver's license and insurance?
You don't have it on?
I do have it on. Can I have your driver's license? I'll call my supervisor. Can you call me? Can I have your driver's license and insurance?
Then, guess what? She unveils the reason she was driving so fast, like everyone else was, we're told.
Driving.
I get that, but the quicker I get your license and insurance, the quicker we can get out of here.
Okay.
The quicker I get your information, the quicker we can get out of here.
Okay.
So, the reason she's included in this video is because of what she does next. Her kid was in the car the entire time. She drove so fast, she outran her own dignity.
07 dispatch, my driver's taking off from we're going northbound.
She took off with the kid?
Well, she says she's low.
Oh, but I think she's lying because these bad parents. You gotta think.
Yeah,
Don't start giving benefit of doubt. Think about this is bad parents. This video is titled "Bad Parents," so she's probably lying to get out of the speeding ticket. Why would you put some juju on your kid like that? Like, really? Just get your damn ticket, get on with your day. Now you done turned this into a whole new whatever. Like, this is a whole new thing now. You going to jail. You went from a ticket to now jail and child endangerment, all that. That fast. Just stupid.
Get on the turnpike. We're getting on the turnpike going eastbound. She ran from me. She said her daughter is having a medical episode. She just needs food, but she's a golfer.
Blood pressure, blood sugar.
So, funnily enough, after a high-speed chase where she was driving slower than the reason she was pulled over for, listen, she didn't want to break the law again.
She's following all traffic laws.
You would think you go faster if that was the case.
Oh my God. At least pull somewhere to eat to make it legit. I'd have hopped out like, yeah, I'm getting a Happy Meal.
Gas station.
Just left the gas station?
While you're following me around, put your hands on me.
Oops, she almost got away that time. Gotta be quicker than that.
Get out of the car.
I'm not. Get away from me. I told you my daughter's having an emergency.
I understand that, and I told you I'd request EMSA.
No, I'm not going anywhere with you. I didn't contract with you. Let go of my wrist.
Now, behold the epic struggle between Cop and Karen.
Let go of me, man.
Ma'am?
Let go of me. Let go of me.
I don't think so. Indian burn!
Snatch her out the car.
Quick citation, you were going to be good to go.
I guess we'll just remain here because I'm not getting out of my car and you're not jerking me out.
Spoiler alert, she did get out of her vehicle and was charged with fleeing, eluding, speeding, reckless driving, amongst other charges.
Damn.
Pretty heavy stuff, guys. Yeah.
Just
things
stupid.
get quite a bit darker from here. Now we got something from Volusia County. With a name like that. Something. But it's in Florida, so, what else do you need to know? On the 24th of June, 2019, the police were called because motorists happened to notice something, well, you might say it's a little odd. Worrisome for some, and by some, I mean anyone with a functioning brain, a toddler, wandering along the side of the highway. Alone.
They were walking in the road?
Yes, he actually...
Oh, I know where it is. I think I'm pretty sure I know which one. He's from that one right there.
Huh?
Pretty sure. Hey, buddy.
So they know?
You want to come to me, or you good with her?
Look at you.
Police arrived to the worried driver and a delivery person, telling them that the 2-year-old was out and about unsupervised. And guess what? When the officer arrived, right, he knew the kid. He had been here so many times, the toddler instantly recognized him.
Come here, buddy.
He almost ran out in front of my truck when I was trying to hear his
Wow, he's been there more than...
Gotcha. Is this where you live? You live here? Do you live here?
Yeah.
That's where you live? How'd you get out?
And he knew straight where to go, whose door he had to start knocking. And by knocking, I mean
Go
kicking
in.
down.
It's a dang shame.
See my blue lights, buddy? Look at that. We're gonna sit in that car actually. Can you hang tight with him while I pull my car over here and he can sit in the back of my car for a second? Absolutely is.
Come
There you
here.
go.
Hey, little
Thank you.
Oh, you poor little diaper.
Absolutely. Let me pull my car in here.
I had to pull over. I had to.
No, absolutely. I don't want to say it's that trailer right there, but I was out here for a similar incident, and it was that trailer right there. So we're gonna try to find the mom again. What's up, little man? You like it in here? Woo! Boom, push it. Look at that.
That is so sad.
Where's your mom at? You are full of bug bites.
Oh my
The
god.
little boy's parents are, well, hopefully were, Yajira Tirado and Jacob Kruger. And their excuse, guys, in fairness now, you gotta give them the benefit of the doubt, it was pretty good. Pain medication, my friends. That and a broken door. He would say the door of the trailer was broken and he couldn't, he couldn't repair it, so the toddler just kept walking out. And if there's anything we know about a broken door, there's just no way of fixing it.
You recognize me?
No.
You don't recognize me? I was here last time when this happened. You remember that?
Yeah.
It's like, you don't even care. See, man, this is why I take my hats off to cops. I really don't have the patience for
I know
people
it's
like
bad.
this.
I know it's bad to say. I know it is bad to say. But I would have took that child. I would have just left with it and waited to see oh, now you want to ask where your child's at on TV? I know that's bad. It's kidnapping, whatever.
This is our second video today. Not on this channel, but we did another video on our other channel about with cops. And this is another video I'm saying to myself, sometimes as a cop, boy, let me just press play.
And your son today was in the street, walking out on US 1, and luckily some nice ladies saw him and stopped before he got smushed by a freaking car.
She don't care. They don't care.
Look at him.
What were you guys doing in there?
We were just sleeping.
Just nonchalantly.
Yeah.
Can we get him a new diaper on? His diaper is really soiled.
Why he don't
Both
call
were arrested
CPS?
and charged with child neglect and being idiots, though I don't know if that's a crime, unfortunately.
Oh, he called
Step out of the car
CPS.
for me. Come here. Come on. Step out of the car. Put your hands behind your back. I've had enough of this with both of you.
What? So you're arrested?
Good.
You both are getting arrested, so get your kid dressed.
For what?
Child neglect.
Why?
Come on. What do you mean, why? Sit in the back. Get in there.
Exactly. Good job.
Please, why?
Now you
What do you
can.
mean, why? Sit in the back of the car. Slide in the car now.
However, it
He's
should
had
be a crime
enough.
to only be upset when you're getting bracelets and not getting upset when your son was almost hit by
Exactly.
a car. Hot take, I know.
It's
Hot take,
reversed.
I know.
You're next.
For what? Why
Put your hands behind your back.
why am I getting arrested?
Child neglect. Put your hands behind your back.
What did I do though?
What did you do? It's what about you didn't do. You didn't watch your kid. Your kid's out on the road. This is a history with you two. I mean, this is just a circus. All I want was the kid to get some clothes and get changed. You guys couldn't even do that.
What do you think I was doing?
Around, that's what you were doing.
He's over
not
it.
fair at all.
He didn't even go back. He said, "Get him clothes and you in the car."
It's not even that. I think this cop feels like I've already been here for this child already many times. It's like, what if the next time they not lucky and they can't?
That's
that
what
little
I'm
boy get
saying.
hit.
These people,
Like you gotta.
That's why the Lord put me on this earth. He put me on this earth. Y'all almost became a cop. He put me on this earth for reason for not to do it. Cause I would have. Y'all have seen me on the news. Y'all have saw me on the news.
Oh, he failed.
Something would have happened. Something mysteriously just would have happened.
They were both booked in on child neglect.
Old McDonald's that's like 10 years old. They can't get him closed. He's walking around with his glass everywhere. You know, this is just ridiculous. My patience is done with these things.
So here's one that is incredibly fucking disturbing and gross. The place and the people.
I gotta feel like I got a pretty strong gut. That was as nasty as I've ever seen.
Nope, he's not talking about Tuesday nights at my house. In March 2023, police in Stillwater, Oklahoma, were called to a home to investigate claims of child abuse. What they found was a shithole, with Norse shit on the walls and also literal shit on the walls.
My God. Even the dog?
Where's the dog?
There's poop on the wall.
What are they doing? Destroying it?
Yeah.
I can smell this video. And inside this trailer was a 1-year-old and a 4-year-old.
Oh,
the 4-year-old was allegedly being abused by the man of the shitbox, Stephen Kittle. Let me read out some quotes from the affidavit. The air was thick and musty, which made breathing difficult. We could not complete the walkthrough without taking breaks outside for fresh air. The carpet was saturated with so much urine and feces and walked over it that it was smashed down to a hard surface. My boots stuck to the flooring.
Wow.
Officers said that the 18-month-old's hands were covered with dried feces, which she rubbed in her hair and eyes.
Oh
they said the child's breathing was labored and her nose was runny. According to court documents, officers spotted dead flies in traps and roaches running along surfaces. A roach was later pulled out of the child's ear canal.
What?
I mean, at one point the officer literally pukes from what he witnessed, so...
Trade you for a sec.
The dark gray Dodge Journey is left and driven by a black male.
Yeah. Deplorable conditions. Like, the kind of conditions where it's harder to live in this shit than, you know, just to take the time to clean it up.
As adults, they had to walk out and breathe fresh air. Them kids are stuck in there.
All day. Probably every day.
See, it's a special place.
But you know what? Like that's why the baby's breathing was labored, because at that point, you're not even supposed to breathe all that. And it's like, if you're there all the time, well, that poor baby. Well,
it's a special place. This is where my body cam don't work no more for some reason. It just happened to just turn off. Some at this time, my body cam was just, the reception just wasn't there. It just. I
wonder who called.
That's where I'm like, man, look.
My head is hurting because I just keep thinking of the smell.
But like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, cops get these dude. This is one case they had to deal with today, and then they got to get back on the road, get their mind. Like this is this one thing, and people be like, oh no, they jobs are difficult. It ain't just the crime. It's this type. Well, it's a crime, but you know what I'm saying. Like, it ain't just like gang violence. It's this type of crap too that they got to go deal with. That's what I'm saying. My body cam just mysteriously don't work.
Handprints of shit all over the entire room. Your feet just stick to all the shit in there. That's the nastiest house I've ever been in. She's like, we're trying to clean up. You go in this room, and it looks like you just put shit all over your hands and like all over the place.
Apparently it was so bad because Stephen was a hoarder. I mean, it doesn't look much like a hoarder's hovel unless he actually hoarded feces. I don't know what to tell you.
Is this what you're talking about, cleaning up the carpet? I mean, there's poop everywhere.
There's the carpet floor was like this when you moved, not the junk one over there.
Girl.
So, to protect the kids, Something they were clearly doing such a great job at, they kept them inside their own bedrooms 20 hours a day, only letting the kids out of the bedrooms, like, for 1 hour at a time.
What?
Stephen Kittle was arrested that day for child sexual assault.
What?
Can you go ahead?
Go ahead and put your hands on your back for me. They ask what's going on?
All right, right now, you are under arrest for child sexual assault. Okay, we're not going to talk about it while we're here. We'll talk about it back at the police department, okay?
And a couple of months later, his wife and mother, who also lived at the home, were arrested too for child neglect.
Wife and
yeah,
mother.
don't worry, guys. This bothered me a lot too. Well, if that one bothered you a lot, you'll be okay with this next one. Psych! It gets worse.
My stomach hurts.
Next.
I'm telling you, y'all.
My stomach is hurting now.
Look, y'all.
Like, my head is hurting and my stomach, like...
It just happened to just turn off at 12:37. I don't know why y'all didn't get the footage. It was recording fine the whole day. I don't know what happened, but it just don't work. And I don't know what happened to them.
I'm trying not to gag.
There's no way. Man, you gotta be strong-willed to be able to arrest some people like that, just take them in or talk to them. Ain't no way.
20 hours a day, 1 hour.
I'm ready to
out.
do it. Y'all see Draymond Green the other day when he choked out Gobert? That's me. You. When he saluted ass when I'm being arrested for it. I'm gonna tell you what you're being arrested for.
Next up is likely a story most of you will have heard of simply because of how horrific and tragic it was. And it happened in Monroe Township, just southwest of Cincinnati. See, the Claremont County Sheriff's Office got an extremely alarming 911 call. Well, two of them, if you can believe it. In one, a woman was calling, telling the operator her babies had been shot. In the other, a passing motorist called to say a young girl was running down the road yelling that her father was killing everyone. Both were true.
There's a girl running down the street saying that her stepfather is killing everyone in her family. And what did the female say to you? And she says that her stepfather is killing everybody in her house.
Did you say how or what was happening?
I asked her to get in the car with me, and she said she couldn't leave her family.
This one's gonna piss you
Where's
off.
he at?
Shooter's on the porch.
Get him right here. You got him on the porch.
We've asked, that's the last place we've been told.
You show me your hands now!
It was the 15th of June, and the police arrived to the home at approximately 4:30. The reports were disturbing enough that they went in fully armed.
Stand up with your hands up!
We got a visual in the mail. Not showing his hands, not following commands.
Stand up now!
Not showing hands, so we're calling commands. His name is Chad Dorman. Dorman.
I know, but we can't.
If you're need first aid and he's not complying, and you know he's a shooter, shoot him.
We gotta find cover first. We ain't no good.
No,
if
you
we
better
ain't
go in there.
Safer, so. Show us your fucking hands now! Stand up! Stand up!
That officer in the front said he don't care.
Stand up! Stand up now!
Sitting on the doorstep of his home, rifle beside him, was 32-year-old Chad Dorman. Blacked out are the victims.
Get your hands up here.
The victims being his 3 sons,
Oh
aged
my
3
God.
years old, 4 years old, and 7 years old.
There's confirmed that there's people that need first aid, and that's the shooter. He's not complying. They need to take care of the
I got
victim.
He wasn't complying.
Man, I ain't trying to hurt nobody. I'm completely sober. Never did drugs
63,
in my
we're
life.
21.
Did you hear what he said?
Get the
Yeah, I
EMS
heard
over
everything.
here.
Well, I did drugs with a clip, but I don't do drugs now. I'm sober. I'm not trying to fight you.
That's the mom.
Yalla,
63.
get your butt inside. Yalla, get your butt inside.
Is he talking to the dog?
29, we got 3 kids down.
Take kids down, 16 down.
Yalla.
63, we're 21. Have EMS respond over here.
On the afternoon of June 15th, he lined his sons up and executed them one by one. His daughter ran, and the mother was shot in the hand trying to wrestle the rifle away. During this, one of the boys actually managed to run away, but he was hunted down by his father, dragged back, and executed.
Oh, I don't like this one. I remember this one, but what's sad is, like, in the original videos, like, they didn't black nothing out. Like, it was really sad. This just happened. I remember. That's why I said I remember this one. But the daughter from what I read, the daughter actually, the mom was like, go get help, or like leave. She was trying to save the little boys, but he was not, like, he did not want to kill her at all. I don't know what it was, but he did not want to kill her.
I'm telling you.
So she ran. She tried to go save the brothers, or the mom tried to save the brothers, something like that, obviously fighting the dad off. But that's how she was able to go get help.
There's way too many laws protecting criminals. Like, this right here, if he's complying or not, look, he ain't complying.
He's sober. He's like, I didn't hurt nobody.
I don't care if he's sitting on the steps or not. He got a gun.
Yeah.
Man, listen, I'm telling you, like, bro, he don't need to be cuffed up and put in there. You see how he was nonchalantly, like, my gun would have accidentally went off. Like, bro, I'm not giving him no. I gotta take a moment because I can't even finish this because it's making me hot right now, y'all. This what y'all bring us back to?
It sucks.
What are you doing, man?
Hey, are you copying all this?
Can I roll over? I ain't gonna hurt you. I ain't gonna hurt nobody.
You got anything on you?
No, I ain't got nothing, man. Phone, that's it. I ain't mad. I ain't nothing. Just make sure that dog don't come out. I don't think he'll bite you. Just don't reach for him and try to grab him and pet him.
All right.
He won't bite you.
What's going on, man?
Nothing.
He has the same attitude as if he was asked, what's the crack at the bar.
I think she was trying to leave him, if I'm right. I don't remember the other way.
Can you get the wallet out of my back pocket?
Shut up, dude.
That cop is holding everything in him.
So, why do you do
That
this?
cop, you could tell.
Well, the case hasn't gone to trial yet. And no motive for what he did. But according to some court documents, he'd been planning it for months.
We're going to have the public defender. I know. Dad, look at me. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. I know. Just take a deep breath.
What you crying for?
I'm going to have your public defender come back and talk to you, okay? And then we're going to go out and we're going to do your hearing. Can you hear me?
Boy,
I tell you. a second?
No, he don't need a second. What the hell?
Allegedly, he later told the police he hadn't slept in days leading up to this horrific incident. He was thinking about it. It was grinding in his gears so much. He faces 21 charges in this death penalty case, which will go ahead in July 2024.
Man, give him death penalty. Ain't a trial.
The year was 2021, if you can believe that. The date was August 1st, and the police in the UK, a place called Sarn in South Wales to be specific, were investigating the disappearance of a 5-year-old boy. A boy named Logan Mangi. See, at the end of July, Logan had tested positive for COVID, and following the guidelines issued at the time, he had to self-isolate for 10 days. This was in the home he shared with his mother, Angarad, his stepfather, John Cole, and John Cole's son, Craig Mulligan. Now, thing is, though, he may as well have been placed in a gulag during Stalin's reign, or, well, even now, because his entire family was awful. His mother had a lengthy history of arrests. John Cole was a former member of the National Front, which is essentially like the British version of the Nazi Party, and as Logan was of mixed race, John Cole didn't keep his thoughts to himself. And Craig Mulligan had severe aggression issues, even at just 13 years of age. In the months leading up to Logan's disappearance, his teachers noticed he was not okay, and social worker visits were common. It was on August 1st that Logan was reported missing.
Who are they?
I think that's them, like the family.
Please help me, please. Where are you? My son's not here.
Wait, I'm confused. They said it was a 13-year-old.
No, I think he didn't own it. Like, they say he was a little mental, like something's wrong with him.
So
he had anger issues.
The 13-year-old.
Yeah, I think
who's the 13-year-old?
I think that's their kid.
And then she has someone with someone else.
I think so.
Okay.
Take a breath. Take a breath. I can't understand when you're crying. Where are you?
5 Lower Lansdale Freddie's son.
Lower what, sorry?
Lower Lansdale Freddie's son. There's somebody who's not here.
Okay. Who's not there?
My son, he's alive. He's not here.
Okay, take a breath. When did you see him last?
I saw him in the bed last night and I've just got up for my son and he's the other one's not here. Logan!
happened overnight.
Take a breath. He's 5 and he's gone. Can you see?
Logan!
I need you to speak to me, not just shout. I know it's really full on and it's really scary. I need you to tell me what's his...
So this happened overnight.
And that same day, his body was found in a nearby river.
Oh.
This is probably the most disturbing.
He died via blunt force trauma.
I want a straight answer. Why won't you let me down there? I have watched enough cop programs. I am not stupid. What
look at her
is
reaction.
wrong
This is terrible.
with my son?
They got something to do with it.
I am his mother.
I'm not allowed to see my biological son. He's unconscious. Why is he unconscious?
Listen, I don't know. Right now, the best thing...
All I'm getting is answers like this. Why is no one telling me what's going on?
Does she know?
No.
Or did they do it? And she don't know they know. Or I can't even talk. What? That's why I'm saying that they do it. She don't know, or did she do it?
She probably. I'm saying she probably in on it.
I'm not saying it's not reasonable.
If he's unconscious, he needs me. He needs warm clothes. He needs mum. He needs his look.
It's okay.
I feel so useless.
Oh, you're good if she's good if she's with it.
She really good.
I think they did something.
Angered, John, and Craig were arrested that very day, all pleading not guilty, saying he must have snuck out of the house, or something happened. Definitely nothing happened inside the house. Spoiler alert, it did.
What?
Okay. So, this is John, okay? Alright, John. Right. You've obviously got to speak to. Well, what I need to tell you now, okay? 1822. I'm arresting you on suspicion of the murder of Logan.
What?
I do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when question, something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence, okay?
What's not? What?
Hey, John, calm down a second. What we're going to do now, okay? I'll just follow up. What's the next step? I know.
Why am I getting arrested?
Right, do you want to have a sit down by there a minute, mate? You want to have a sit down by here a minute, right? And have a sit by here now. Sit down on
She good. She is freaking good.
You want to have a sit down by there a minute, right? Don't want you falling down, right? Have a sit down by there, okay? Okay? Right, you're under arrest on suspicion of murder, okay? So you do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention one question, something which relates to the court. Anything you do say may be given evidence.
I haven't done anything wrong!
Okay.
Your own child.
Where is
Logan? Your child was still your own.
Where is Logan,
He's
please?
still with us at the moment. He's still in the hospital with doctors.
What happened to him?
Can't explain anything further at the moment.
Why is nobody talking to me? You're supposed to be helping find out what happened, not arresting me when I'm telling you my son.
Okay.
What is wrong with you guys? You're supposed to be helping me.
I understand you're upset. I understand.
Is your son dead? Is your son being found in a river?
Okay, I'm Harriet. We understand you're very upset. We've got an investigation.
I'm very upset. I've just lost my son. You've taken my other children away.
The police found CCTV of John Cole carrying Logan out of the house. And so-called bullshit. What exactly happened that led to his death, we don't know. His mother, stepfather, and Craig all told different stories.
I thought this was all my fault. I thought because of COVID and he'd been quarantined that he'd gone outside because I told him he couldn't.
So is it that you are now changing your story after hearing what John and Craig have said about you?
No comment.
Were you up that night?
No comment.
Like they say you were?
No comment.
Like the CCTV
Them
said?
tears dried up fast.
Quick.
Were you awake?
No, I was not awake. I don't know how many times I need to say this. If I was awake, I could have saved my son.
The only thing I'm guilty here for is child neglect.
But all were found guilty of his murder, and Angered got 28 years, John Cole 29 years, and Craig 15 years. why they did what they did.
This is probably the most depressing, saddest video we've ever reacted to on this channel.
When it comes to kids, it's just very hard for me to take in. I'm pretty sure for everybody, I mean, well, I don't know, I can't speak for everybody, but for me, I know it's hard, especially with us having little ones.
This is probably the hardest cases I've ever seen in my life. Like, I don't know about these ones. These ones are a little rough to watch.
My stomach is literally turning right now.
Like, all of these, not trying to put one higher than the other. They all sickening. But to see that one dad, the way he was just like the most sickening thing ever. Like, he worried about the dog, worried about everything else. Like, calm with the cop. Like, oh, what? Like, dude, you just executed your 3 sons, and you're just nonchalantly rolling on about this. Like,
if you read the story, there's way more details. The kids were crying, telling him don't do it and stuff like that. Like, it's crazy. Like, you go.
I think I remember seeing something on it. Like, I remember it being online though. I think I remember seeing.
I remember it, and I
think, like I said, my biggest thing with these cops, man. Like I said, I have cops in my background in my family, so it's like when I hear my uncle tell me stories, like, it's crazy to think like people they look at them and it's something bad in news about a cop, or you say that they got to go through their day. This is just a part of their day.
They got to carry that home.
They got to go deal with this, and then go deal with some knucklehead on the street drunk or whatever, and they say, oh, these cops, like, dude, look at this, like. This is insane. Like, I'm ready to knock somebody's head off.
I'm like trying so hard not to cry.
Like, my camera ain't gonna work. I'm telling y'all, if I was a cop, y'all would have seen me on the news because my little thing would have been off a few times. It just stopped working.
This is so bad.
Because ain't no way I can arrest these people, man. Look, y'all gotta go too. Because that's just pathetic.
I don't think we can do more of these. I don't know. When it comes to kids, I'm sorry. Like, everything is sad, but when it comes to kids, it's hard for me.
It needs to be a special place for them, like special prison and special type of punishments that need to be handed to them. They need to go to their own special facility and have special punishments just for them.
I think they should just get the electric chair.
It's too quick. I need them to suffer.
True.
Like, I need 23-hour lockdown, 23 and a half hours. Like, you get 30 minutes to come out and look at a noodle and go back.
I mean, like they did to the little girls, the 4-year-old and 1-year. You make them stay in the room for 20 hours and only let them outside for 1.
23 and a half hours.
You're going to see how that felt. Because y'all was out and about. My thing is, how did y'all smell that and be okay with that?
Put them in a little box this big. You can't move around.
I'm telling you, if you read that story on, like, the 3 little boys, there's way more in depth. Maybe he did his too early because there's a lot that went behind that case. And that's crazy.
Now, thank y'all for tuning in with us again. Now y'all see why it takes so long to do videos over here. These is rough, y'all. But let us know y'all thoughts down below on this one. Let us know the next one y'all want us to react to. Thank y'all for tuning in with us. Help us get this channel to 1K. That is our goal, our first milestone over here. See y'all in the next one.